It took more than 20 years, but the Republic of the Congo now has a new modern highway and economic artery thanks to Chinese assistance. The original highway fell into disrepair, largely due to civil war and continued instability. But in 2008, the Chinese stepped in to help. By 2016, the national highway was complete and today stretches 535 kilometers across this West African nation. But its length is only part of the story. The old highway averaged some 160 vehicles per day, but roughly 4,000 vehicles can now use it daily. More important, the highway links the country's main economic hub, Pointe-Noire, with its capital Brazzaville. Travel time has been cut dramatically. What once could have taken 1 week now can be done in just 6 hours. Moreover, the highway represents a successful international collaboration between China's State Construction Engineering Corporation and the French engineering group Egis. So how have the two companies managed the partnership, especially as they've also teamed up to help manage this highway? How did Chinese technology and expertise help overcome this project's various challenges? And what benefit is this highway now bringing to the Congolese themselves? Welcome to the latest edition of the Point Special News Series, BRI in Action, spotlighting various projects along the Belt and Road Initiative. I spoke to Honggang, General Manager of CSCEC Region Afrique, Centrale and Occidentale in Beijing, and Patrick Viellard, CEO of Egis Road Operation in Paris. I first asked Mr. Shi about the difficulties his company faced in constructing this highway.
In Congo, we are lack of material, such as the construction material and the living material. Even we have no water in some area. When we step on the land, we even have no road. So we have to build the road and carry out the construction.
How did it start? In 2008. How did your company involved in the renovation of this road? Because there was an old road, right? This highway was there, but only parts and pieces. And over the years, it really was very much run down, so it couldn't really be used properly. So how did you decide to build this road, despite all of the difficulties you mentioned just now?
That's the government of Congo requirement.
So they asked you to participate?
Yes.
Okay.
You know the port city, the Pointe-Noire, and the capital, Brazzaville, have no road. So this is the big barrier to the economic in the Congo. So as a Chinese company, we have the responsibility to help the Congolese to fulfill their dream.
How difficult was it for your company to complete this project?
For example, we know the medical condition in this country is very poor. So some people, suffer the disease such as malaria, and maybe they haven't found effective way to cure the disease. So we have to, sometimes we have to, send people to go back China. And due to the lack of the water, I remember one team have no water for 7 days was time.
How could they survive?
When the water tank is coming, the people is very cheerful, very happy.
How many workers were involved? How many Chinese workers were working there for the project altogether? And how many local employees did you hire to help you?
About 5,000 Chinese people involved in the project, and maybe 10,000 local workers take part in the project.
I understand there was a forest called if I'm correct, Mayombe forest, which was quite in its original state, and it has never been really exploited. And actually, this was on the route of the original highway when the French was building it, but they never really opened this part of the road. How did you manage? Did you manage to kind of cut a road through this forest without damaging the environment?
Yeah, this is a very special situation. Due to lack of the electricity, the government of country require us there is no one tunnel in the project.
So you mustn't have a tunnel?
Yeah, yes, including in the Mayombe, the rainforest. You know the Mayombe is mountainous, so it's very difficult for the construction, and it's also very difficult to protect the environment. We bring the Chinese technology into the project for protecting the environment, such as due to no tunnel in the project, we have to clear the mountain. So there are many of the high slope need to protect. We use the seeds, the grass seeds mixed with the soil and spring to the high slope. Then, the high slope can grow the grass.
That's very original. That's an original idea. A solution out of no solution, with some Chinese wisdom, maybe. Mr. Viellard, I would like to know your experience about supervising, as a supervising partner during the construction, working with the CSCEC. Has what Mr. Shi been telling me coincides with what you have been observing?
Yes, I think the teaming agreement and the fact that both companies were involved at the stage of construction permitted both companies to bring a lot of expertise, and actually the supervision by Egis was also part of the delivery. We have been in position to collaborate on the construction of the project, and the result is simply remarkable. The road is massive, it is built, and now it's ready for the usage by all the motorists of Congo. So the achievement is remarkable by this combination of expertise.
How do you think it has been finally possible for the road to be completed, to be open to traffic, although after a very long period of time of hard work? What factors have made it possible?
Obviously, it has been a massive job, and I think that the continuous contribution of the constructor, of CSCEC, is a major component of the capacity to deliver the project at the end. So after this long period of construction, of his involvement, which has been described a few minutes ago, the road has been delivered. So the capacity to deliver was obviously for me a key contributor to the overall success.
Do you think this construction, this road construction, would be a good example of how Chinese actors and actors from developed countries can really work together hand in hand to help bring development and opportunities to underdeveloped countries in other parts of the world?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the key here of the success is the partnership. During construction and now for 30 years for the operation and maintenance of the National Road number 1, the key of the success is a partnership where each party can bring its best efforts, its best values and expertise. Of course, all companies in the world have limitations. That's the case for the construction companies, that's the case for Egis in certain areas. And the fact that we are able to club our competencies really delivers the best value. So now, for the challenge which remains ahead of us for 30 years, the partnership, I think, will guide all the decisions, and they will ensure that the best is clubbed between large construction companies like yours and potentially actors from more developed countries.
Yeah. My last question.
Truly the key. Yeah.
Yeah, my last question is about the kind of perceived gap between Chinese standard or Chinese technology with what is perceived to be higher standard in terms of technology, engineering or environmental protection with European companies. Some people say this gap is, you cannot bridge them together. The Chinese standard is too low, is not good for the environment in Africa. How do you look at this issue?
No, I think it's a very wrong perception. I think the standard that I could observe, and I have traveled on the road very recently, and the standard of construction, the quality of construction is excellent. So I think it's a wrong idea, and it's a perception that has no strong basis. I could witness on site that the overall quality of construction is remarkable.
Okay, let me go back to Mr. Shi here in the studio. Just now, Mr. Viellard talked about a partnership in the future of 30 years. I understand he was talking about a partnership between the two of you in managing, in operating this road. Tell us a bit about this agreement that you signed with the Congolese government after the road is completed, that now you will take care of the operation of this road for 30 years. What's the story behind that?
The road is very important for the Congo, so it must be protected well. Egis have the rich experience in the collecting field. They have they are carrying out the many projects in different countries, but the CSCEC is good at maintenance in the project. So the two companies, the combine, is very helpful for the fulfill the project, and it's very benefit for the local people and the government because we can guarantee the road the smoothly running for 30 years.
How are the locals reacting to the opening of this road and that they have to pay to use this road? Do they accept it?
Yeah. Before the road built, you know, from the Pont Noir to the Brazzaville, the transport, the fee is about maybe 30,000 yuan. But now it's only the 8,000.
So it's a quarter.
Yeah.
So a little bit of
a quarter,
yeah. So a little bit of road fee is acceptable.
Yes.
Okay.
And the time from the 1 week to 7 hours.
7 hours.
So the you know it's obvious it's good for the local people. I don't think why the people have the different opinion. Maybe it's temporary. We will do our best to communicate with local people and organization and solve the problem. Yeah.
All right.
We will open the toll station one by one, and in about 6 months, all toll stations will be open.
Many thanks to my guest, Shi Honggang, General Manager of the CSCEC Region Afrique, Centrale and Occidentale in Beijing, and Patrick Viellard, CEO of Egis Road Operations in Paris. And that's it for this edition of The Point with me, Liu Xin. As always, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter using the handle The Point with LX. Download the application called CGTN to watch the show on your mobile devices, or go to YouTube and look for CGTN The Point. Thanks for watching. You've got The Point.